What is up? Welcome back to my first sniping video on FIFA 20, and in this video I'm going to show you guys how to snipe on FIFA 20, the quickest way to snipe, some sniping examples, controller movements. It's going to be on PlayStation, on Xbox, different sniping methods, basically the ultimate sniping video. So if this video helps you out at all, it'd be great if you could drop a like on this video, and also make sure to subscribe down below because I will be bringing you guys a load of sniping filters, maybe even a training series, more SBCs, how to make coins, and top trades of the week or best snipes. It will be returning trades sent in to my Twitter, but without further ado, let's get into the video. So if you have no idea what sniping is, basically it is finding a player on the market. For example, they're worth 10,000 coins, and a snipe is when you get them from a cheaper price and then you can sell them on. So say a player's worth 10k, you snipe him for 5,000 coins, you made a 4,500 coin profit. Very simple. So that is the essence of sniping. You find a player and you pick him up for cheaper than he is worth to sell him on. So in this example, my sniping filter is gold, Bundesliga, Bayern and midfielders. This is actually a really good method because there's lots of players you can pick up. There's Javi Martinez, Coman, Perisic, Thiago, Talisio, Gnabry. There's actually Müller as well, I believe. Yeah, you've seen a Müller there. So there's a lot of players you can pick up with this filter. I'm not going too in depth with the filter. I'm going to show you more how to snipe. But before you do that, you need to set up your filter of how much the players are worth. So you can do a single player or a group filter. So this filter here are midfielders. You need to find the minimum buy now on the market. Basically, when you search and you see a load of cards. So you can see here, the minimum buy now for my sniping method is about 2.7 thousand coins. So if we sell a card for 2.7k, there's a 5% EA tax. So we don't actually get back 2.7k. We get back like 2.5 thousand coins, a bit over that. So when you're sniping, you always at least want to make 100 coin profit per card. So if I'm going to be selling for 2.7k, I want to snipe my players 2.4k and under. So once you know your price, then you get into the sniping. So there are different sniping methods. If you've never done it before, I'm just going to show you guys the quickest method, and then a method which you can snipe and you won't get like hit off the transfer market as often. So what you need to do, you need to head over to the max price and hit the right trigger, or R2 if you're on PlayStation, to set the max price to 15 million coins. From this point, with your left stick or L3 on PlayStation, you want to hold it left so the max price is scrolling down. You just hold it left so the price is scrolling down, and while it's scrolling, if you're on Xbox you hit Y, if you're on PlayStation you hit triangle, and then you just go YA if you're on Xbox, and if you're on PlayStation you go triangle X, and then you just hold the left stick to the left, and then you keep pressing YA or triangle X if you're on PlayStation. And as you can see, you're searching, you're only like moving one finger, which is quite good. And then you just keep doing this, because to search the market for a snipe, you have to actually change the search criteria for it to refresh. You can't just search the exact same thing over and over again, because the market won't actually refresh. So this is the method. You just hold left, press YA or triangle X if you're on PlayStation, and we will get a snipe very soon. This method, with this filter, you get quite a lot of players listed up. Here we go, our first card, 1.7k, and I've actually messed up that snipe. You guys didn't see that, but we'll go through it. We'll go through it. So that is basically how you're searching for your players. So obviously, what happens? You'll search, and there'll be a little like cut screen, or like a loading screen before the player actually pops up on the market. So when that does happen, you need to be ready to snipe the card. And when you snipe the card, I'll go through the button presses you need to do. So imagine this was a snipe. We've searched 2.7k. You see your card on the market. So you press A or X, then you go down, you press A or X again, then you go up, and then you press A or X again. It'll take like a lot of practice to get used to it, but you can literally press all of the buttons before you actually see the card on the market, and that's how you get like a snipe as quick as possible. So the first card I did actually mess up. I just messed up the button pressing when it did pop up. But I'll show you guys a sniping example now. I'll probably cut to one if this does take a little bit of time. But yeah, I'll show you an example of me picking up a card to show you guys that I can actually snipe. As you can see, I've just been hit off Ultimate Team. So to stop like bots doing this all day, EA will actually throw you off Ultimate Team and give you a verified capture challenge. That was a mouthful. Basically, you just need to do this to get back onto the transfer market. So you need to use the D-pad to move the ball to put your animal in. It's a really weird capture challenge. But yeah, you will get off the market if you're doing this for a very long time. So that's why there's a second sniping method, which will keep you searching for a while. You do search a bit slower, but it won't hit you off the market as often as like the quickest method. So once you do get hit off the market, you need to put your sniping filter back in on your player back in, which is a bit frustrating, but it doesn't take too long to put it back in, and then you can get sniping. To be honest, I just need somebody to list up a card for this filter, because usually I'm getting quite a lot of the cards, but nobody seems to be listing them up right now. Here we go, 2,000 coins. As you can see, we got them pretty easily. So he picks them up for 2k. We could sell him on for 2.7 thousand coins. So it's about a 560 coin profit after EA tax, which is pretty nice for a snipe. So that is the quickest way to snipe. You should do that all the time if it's a highly contested method. However, there is actually another way to snipe which won't get you hit off the market as quickly. So for this one, you actually need to go to the minimum buy now on the market. That actually, I could pick him up for a snipe. But you need to go to the minimum buy now, which for Javi Martin, well, for this filter, it's about 2.6, 2.7 thousand coins. As you can see, there's no cards for 2.7k. 2.8k, there's way too many cards, so you don't want to be searching for that. So you go to 2.7k. Once you're on that, you need to hit compare price, so X or square on PlayStation, I believe, and then you hit back, which is circle on PlayStation. So you go compare price and back, compare price and back. And that actually refreshes the market. So when a brand new card is listed up, you will actually see it in the 59th minute. So if I can get to the 59th minute now, this is the last card on the market. I go compare price and back, compare price and back. And if a new card pops up here, 2.6k you can see, but that isn't cheap enough. So this one, you actually need to pay attention to what the card's like list of value is. It's a bit awkward because he's at 2.7 thousand coins. And I need like, you want to do this method when there's like 2 or 3 cards on the market. So this is a bit awkward, but it's not the end of the world. So here we can see, you go compare price and back. You hold on the very last card, and then you want to have the left stick pressed to the right. So as soon as a new card is listed up, you're straight onto that card, and then you can go to buy it. Yeah, so yeah, this method, again, is a lot slower compared to the other one. However, you're pressing less buttons, it's less input, so EA won't throw you off the servers as quickly. And also, this method's quite good if you're in the 59th minute. So you can see that I tried to pick up that card, I was a bit slow, and for 2.5k, I was only making about 60 coin profit. But yeah, this sniping method does work, it's just a lot slower. Some people actually prefer to use this way, but to be honest, I'm not the biggest fan. But say I'm in a sniping filter, some people do this with like icons in the 59th minute. So like that card I was late on, this card I'm going to be late on as well. It's a method, you don't get banned, but to be honest, I'm not, like so many cards just got listed up, but you have to go through. I'm not the biggest fan of that method, but some people do in fact like it. So now, I'm going to cut to some sniping. I'll show you my hand movements on the controller if you want to see how quick I'm pressing the buttons. And yeah, I'll cut to that now. Here's my controller. Lovely little Xbox controller here. So I've got my sniping filter, 2.4 thousand coins. Again, you would set the price to 15 million by pressing the right trigger. And then you hold left while the price goes down. And then you just go YA, YA, YA. Obviously, depending on your internet, you want to do this a bit quicker if possible. So then you get more searches in. But you don't really need to do this part of the sniping that quickly. It's mostly just when the play gets listed up, that's when you need to be quick on the sticks. So I'm going to be searching. Hopefully I can find a card listed up on the market very, very soon. Come on, somebody just list something up. And then I will show you the method on Xbox, on PlayStation. I won't actually pick up a live card because I can't really be bothered to turn on my PlayStation. But you guys know the button layouts on both consoles. It's not too hard. And there we go, we picked up a snipe. So, you probably saw my button pressing was pretty quick then. 2.3k, we can list them up for 2.7k, easy as that. About 260 coin profit. There's another card, missed that one, and 1.9. Of course we missed the 1.9 because we picked up another card. That's a bit annoying. So if you were on PlayStation, here is my lovely PlayStation controller. Again, you would set the price by R2, then you'd hold this stick, and then you'd do exactly the same, pressing these two buttons. And if a card did get listed up, you go down, up, down, up, down. Is that right? Yeah. I think I said it wrong, but that's the process you do. So that is how you do snipe on Xbox, PlayStation. PC sniping, I don't really know if anybody does that. There's how to snipe on the web app. I can show you guys that if you do want to. So drop a comment down below if you want me to show you how to snipe on the web app as quick as possible. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you did enjoy. And I'll see you on my next video.